Welcome back to JPC's Symbol Stretch Zones Part 2 timer started. You know, one thing I just noticed when I ended the last session is look at the bounding box on this thing. Let's open this up real quick. Use my hotkeys. US. Oh, what was it? Maybe that wasn't it. What was that symbol? Sorry. I gotta figure this out. Why can't I figure that out? What is it? US. Yeah, US. I did it right. US. US. Wrong. Oh, there it is. I just took it forever to do it. Frickin' PC, man. Watch this. US. My hotkey. It finally opened up. Anyway, look at this. The width of this in the X direction is 19. That's the bounding box dimension. And you know, I'm going to tell you about the bounding box. Is this right for this thing? I don't think it is. I don't think the bounding box. There's got to be a reason why they made it. Hold on a second. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Maybe there's a reason why they gave it 19 inches. But what should it be? If I was thinking about what should it be, MT, it's really 17 inches wide. So if I open the symbol, I think I should make it. I should make the sizing 17 inches, and now the bounding box is going to be better. See, now the bounding box is right there. Or maybe I screwed something up later on. So anyway, I got the bounding box in the right location. I wonder if I have a bounding box. Yeah, 21 inches. The bounding box. Yeah, you can see all the bounding boxes. 17, 21. Well, I'm not. But before I get out of it, here. Hold on a second. I want to show you. I'm going to show you where the bounding box, an oversized bounding box, is very helpful. Architecture, fixtures, toilets. Pick a toilet. I don't want that one. How about this one right here? Bam. See that bounding box? Why is that bounding box the size it is? What that does is that it helps that you locate it next to a tub or a toilet. Look at the bounding box size. It's 26 inches, isn't it? Because you need 30 inches for your toilet. That's why the bounding box is there. So if you try to slide it over, watch this. If I put a cabinet in here, CB. If I put a cabinet right there, I slide this over. Slide this over. If I knew how to work my PC, I could do this. See that? It stops 0805. Forget it. I know. There. Notice the bounding box should be stopping this thing right here. That's where the bounding box comes into play. Now, what's not right about this is, you know, you need 24 inches in front of this toilet. You need 24 inches in front of the toilet per code. So actually, I think the bounding box should be MT tape. Start here and go here. I think the bounding box should be, this toilet is what, 2'9"? What's that, 24, 30, 33, 33, 43, 53, 53 plus 4 is 57. I think the bounding box on this thing should be 57 inches. Oh, God. The bounding box should be, in the Y direction, 57 inches. Yep. See that? Now if I put a wall right here, I'm getting a little bit off here. There's another reason for that. Now I should, well, that didn't work, did it? Try one more time. It stopped. You think that's 20 inches? Well, no, 24 inches? Should be if I did my math right. Yeah, 2 foot 0.5. It's pretty close, isn't it? Whatever. So that's why bounding boxes are kind of cool, or that's how you can use the bounding box size. Why the bounding box sometimes is bigger than the actual symbol itself. But in this case, I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to try to figure it. Okay, I'm back again. Now, remember what this thing was all about. It's talking about stretching. And I just talked to you about the bounding box dimensions and how they can be helpful. And I talked about the stretch zones. You know, why is the stretch zone at -3 and why is it +3 right here? So the handle stayed the same and the style stayed the same. The depth, you got that. That was kind of cool, wasn't it? And the height, the height isn't very cool. But here, let me show you something now. Now we have a uniform stretch zone between width planes 1 and 2. If I check this box, what happens? What happens is I don't have a stretch zone anymore at -3 and +3, where at that juncture, the whole thing just stretched out. But since I check this box, watch what happens now. The handle's going to get bigger. See what happens? The left and right styles stay the same. The distance between the handle and the style stay the same, but the handle itself got bigger. Control Z. That's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. And so if you look at this carefully, if I don't check this, I can create up to 3 different stretch planes. I can create three planes. But suppose I wanted what I just did, I have the option of actually, instead of having a stretch plane, I can have a stretch zone between 2 stretch planes with planes 1 and 2, and then I can add another right there. And I'm gonna add another one right here. This is going to be a stretch plane. 1 and 2 are defining the stretch zone. So the width of this thing is 17 inches. So it's 8.5 inches to one side and 8.5 inches to the other. So I'm going to go minus 8.25. Oh no, that's not what I'm going to do. Nitwit. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to, okay, it's 17 inches wide, right? And you know where this 17 inches, the midway point is at 8.5. So if I go over, check, you mother. Why can't I stretch it? Why can't I put a box in there? I did a second ago. Open symbol, sizing, click it, can't do it, unclick this, click this. Okay, I unclick this. Now if I go over minus 8.5, it's going to be just on the left edge of this style, So I'm going to go over minus 8.25, minus 8.25. So that stretch plane is in the style. Now I'm going to check this. Oh, wait. I guess I can't do that. I thought I could. You got what I'm saying? I thought I could define a stretch zone area and then a stretch plane. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to stretch just the handle out. I was trying to make this handle bigger. And then on top of that, I was going to try to make just this left style bigger, all in one fell swoop. Well, you can't do that. I guess you can't do that. But I bet what I could do is I could do it in 2 steps. I bet I could change this thing right here. Now the handle's going to get bigger and everything else is going to stay the same. And then maybe create a new symbol for it. And then put a stretch plane on the left style if that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's how the stretch zones play out. Oh, did I start my timer? I think I did. Hold on a second. Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, here's what I want to do. I got to think about this. What I want to do is I want to stretch the symbol in the vertical direction. And I want the top style to stay the same. I want the bottom style to stay the same. I want these legs to stay the same. But I just want to stretch it right in here in the louver section. So let's see if I can do this. HB, back clip cross section. Okay. So WA, I hope this is right. Right there, and right here. Turn off my line weights, I guess. Yeah, that's better. So here we go. I gotta find where I'm gonna put the stretch zone in the louver section. That's all I'm doing. And is this right over here? Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Right. Oh, that's 1 inch. And this is, I think that's 2.5 inches. 2.5. Okay, you understand that right here is at 0. This is 2.5, and this is 1 inch less than the top. So here we go. Here we go. Open symbol. And I'm dealing with a Z to Z, Z, Z. So I'm going to change. So this is 2.5 at 2.5. And the top is 1 inch less than 21. So this is at 20. And let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I'm not done with this yet, but I'm going to see what happens here. 7. 7, 7. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm surprised. I don't think I'm surprised. I think it's very, very, I have to be very particular on where I located that. But I'm going to change it real quick. Watch this. Open symbol. Now I'm going to this. Height planes 1 and 2. I'm now creating a stretch zone. Not a stretch plane, but a stretch zone. A stretch zone is an area between two planes. Okay? Okay. Now what's going to happen? I think the bottom style is going to stay the same. This leg is going to stay the same. The top style is going to stay the same. But these louvers are going to change. You're going to have the same number of louvers, but they're going to be further spaced apart. There they are. That's what that's all about. Because I created a stretch zone between two stretch planes. So to recap this really quick, I think it's really important to understand where the F6, where the origin is. You got to understand where the origin is. Back, bottom, center. Back, bottom, center. And then you understand the bounding boxes. And I changed the bounding boxes on this side, this thing, and you understand why you might want to blah, blah, blah. You might want to change the size of the bounding box. I explained that to you in the toilet application because you want a minimum 30-inch space for the toilet, so you create a bounding box that's 30 inches wide, even though the toilet's less. And if you remember the toilet's back, bottom, center, but suppose, let me go back to my toilet. There's my toilet, right? Let me see if I can do something here. And the bounding box is going to right up against there. Now you're going to tell me, shit, I want that toilet to stay 6 inches from the back of the, I want the toilet to stay 6 inches back from the wall, away from the wall. So I think then what you have to do is you have to change it. It's by origin, Y direction, 6 inches. I hope this works. Nope. I don't think it worked. This is what I was trying to do. Oh, before I come back to that thing, I'm going to wrap this up. So I talked to you about the finding where the origin is, locating the origin. Why is that 17 inches? Did I monkey around? Maybe that's why it was controls. Maybe I screwed something up there. Maybe it should have been 19 inches. Yeah. Hold on a second. Isn't that weird? This thing in plan view is different than what the width in elevation is. Open symbol. I'm going to go back here and change the bounding box to 19 inches. Okay, now you can see that the bounding box on this thing is just a little bit outside. There it is, 19 inches. Check that out. That appliance garage is not right. Is it? That appliance garage if I open that symbol, they see, they didn't always do a good job with this, I don't think. The bounding box is 19 inches. What am I looking at? The bounding box is 19 inches. And that's 19 inches. That makes sense. But I changed it to 17 inches. But in plan view, MT. See that? It's not picking up the entire thing. MT. Yeah, it's going from the middle of this style to the middle of this style. That's what that right there represents. That's what that represents right there. So if I put a cabinet, CB, if I put a cabinet right here, and I center that cabinet on that appliance garage, move this over to the appliance garage, make that thing 19 inches wide. What did I just do? So yeah, see, it doesn't. You would think the symbol for this thing is actually another inch on either side, but it's not. That's not how it's represented. That's not how it's represented. I got to end this, but so let me see if I can fix that real quick. Tab, Control C, Control V, open symbol, 2D block, generate block. There it is. That should be the symbol for the appliance garage. Now, how is that different than, did you just see what I just did? I just created another symbol for it that's probably more reflective of its actual size. Control C, Control V, stick it right here. Center it on this appliance garage, and you'll see the difference between the two appliance garages. See that? The one out of the box is not really perfectly to scale. The symbol I just created was. The symbol I created was more accurate. So I generated another block for it. That's how that fixed. So I think I covered a lot of stuff. The only thing that I don't think I covered, and I did a lousy job on, that was the bounding box. Here's a question. Can I specify where the bounding box? I want to move this bounding box back. I want to move it back. How do I do it? Do I have to move the symbol? Open symbol. Specify origin. Yeah, 6. How about 6 and 6? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putzing around, man. So no, I think I moved the origin all over the place, but I didn't change the size of the bounding box. So how do I change the size of the bounding box if I want to? In the up and down direction. I got to end this. I've taken too long. Sizing. Bounding box dimensions. Well, that's a good question. How do you relocate that? Bounding box? Open symbol. I can change the bounding box. Remember, I changed this to 72 or whatever I changed it to. You see how much bigger it made it? But why can't I make it bigger in that direction there? I don't know. So let's just open the symbol. 2D block, generate block. Oh, wow. Ain't that interesting? Ooh, that was a mistake. Oop. It's above my pay grade. Anyway, that's the end of part 2. End of part 2.